reason why you have these rivalries at the end of the year, because there's lots to play for, and for both teams there is a lot to play for as they head into the conference tournament.
The 93rd meeting between the Gamecocks and the Lions is underway. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon here on ESPN+. And as they always seem to do, they go right into Brandon Huffman, misses the shot, but there is Mr. Offensive Rebound himself, Kane Henry.
This is where Jacksonville State will be able to, I think, have the advantage over the Lions today. They are a big basketball team. In their half-court sets, getting the ball inside, they do so immediately on the first possession.
A lot of energy early here for the Gamecocks. We expected that. Again, the opportunity to win this league outright is on the line today. This is Ortiz against a great defender in Kane Henry, who won that matchup. Ortiz had to give it up. Brim has to fire at the shot clock buzzer, and it's an air ball. And so Jacksonville State will get it back.
It'll go down as a turnover for the Lions. However, all credit goes to Kane Henry. They're trying to get Ortiz in this game early on. The much bigger, much longer Kane Henry will make life very difficult for the freshman.
So Jacksonville State, Gerhard, what's unique about the A-Sun tournament is the higher seeded teams host in the tournament. So Jacksonville State is going to have the opportunity to play every game in the tournament, including a potential championship game right here on this floor.
And that's exactly the reason why we talked about earlier the motivation for this basketball team. Because yes, they've already locked up the #1 seed in the division. However, there's two things at play here. Winning that conference championship outright, but then secondly, never having to leave the city of Jacksonville, and in order for, hopefully for them, get a berth to the NCAA tournament.
Right back into Brandon Huffman. He goes up and gets the roll over Damian Forrest. You know, JSU could lose today. They're still going to get at least a share, and with the tiebreaker situation, that's why they get to play every game on their floor in the tournament as long as they're winning.
Exactly. They're taking care of business overall. It's just really dotting the I's and crossing the T's at this point.
Kane Henry on the other end. What a start for the Gamecocks. It's a 6-0 run to begin the game.
And we talked about the motivation earlier. They did not play very well according to their standards. Jacksonville State did not when they played last month in the city of Florence. And I'm pretty sure that was a part of the scouting as they came into today's matchup at home.
One early observation, I have never seen Ray Harper as animated as he is on the bench right now this early in the game.
And I think that kind of bows to what we were talking about earlier with how much really lies in this game. Now, this team has a lot to play for. Not to mention, I know it's just a number, however, 19 wins overall. There's something very special about a 20-win season, and JSU could do that today as well.
Jalen Gibbs, one of 4 seniors that will be honored between the men's and women's game today because it is senior day. He will go to the free throw line after being fouled by Damian Forrest. Along with Gibbs, of course, Darian Adams, who Gerhard mentioned in the open. What an amazing program leader he has been since coming to JSU after finishing up his playing time at Troy University. Then also Brandon Huffman will be honored between the games, along with Kane Henry. 4 outstanding seniors who will have left their mark on this program. They're not done yet, but they've already done a lot.
And they certainly have, and give a lot of credit to Coach Ray Harper because 3 of those guys, Jalen Gibbs, a newcomer this year, Brandon Huffman and Darian Adams, both transfers from other universities, have come in and really fit the mold here for the Gamecocks.
Ortiz from the corner shoots an air ball. The JSU defense, I tell you, that's been the story of the first couple of minutes of this game. Jacksonville State's defense has been smothering here early. Kane Henry misses the 3. Susi with a rebound. He penetrates. Drives the baseline. Ortiz all the way to the basket. Somehow got that up with 3 defenders in the area, and he draws a foul.
I'll tell you what, he will be a tough matchup for the next few years here in the A-Sun. They're making everything difficult, Jacksonville State is. That's just an individual excellent performance there by the freshman.
Six-foot freshman out of Shreveport, was one of the top 5 rated players coming out of the state of Louisiana. Wound up at North Alabama. And he gets the Lions on the scoreboard here early. 7-3. Finch drives, misses. Brandon Huffman got his hands on it, wound up with Finch. So Jacksonville State gets another crack at it. Inside it goes to Huffman. He squares up this time, misses. And here comes Susay out with a rebound. Huffman back down for a block. Gibbs takes it all the way for the layup.
We'll give a lot of credit to Brandon Huffman there. After he missed the shot, came back down, and the block led to the transition basket.
Crowd really into it as well here. They can sense what's at stake today. This is Pop Cisse. Backs Brandon Huffman down. Left-handed hook shot is no good. Brandon with another rebound. Finch fires from 3. Back irons it. Rebound taken by Chapman. This is Brim on the push. Finch cut him off, had to back it out. Ortiz controls out high. Ortiz, nice little pump fake, steps in and hits the 2. And JSU assistant coach Tommy Way giving us our scouting report before the game. He said what makes this team unique, unlike the trends in basketball these days, is they're a great 2-point shooting team, the mid-range jumper, and that's a great example of it there.
Almost a lost art in today's basketball. Everybody wants to go back out a few more feet and shoot the 3-point shot. However, this team has really perfected that.
Great double team.
Helped it later in our game today. We'll show you the bracket, how it all lays out, potential matchups.
Zelosnak has checked in for Huffman. Damari King is in as well, as is Jawan Purdue. King fires, misses. Zelosnak with a rebound and is fouled. Are they going to say he stepped out of bounds?
Yeah, I think he stepped out of bounds there. His heel touched the baseline, and this is where Jacksonville State, I believe, will be able to have a key advantage here. The front toe did right there. You see it.
The big foot of Zelly. Got to have a big foot to carry that 6'11" frame, though.
Exactly.
We'll let him get away with that one. Ortiz against Gibbs. That's a good matchup. Jalen, one of the top defenders on this JSU team. Good ball movement by the Lions, and they're still not going to get the shot off.
Oh, they went too deep into the shot clock before they started their offensive set. Ortiz tried to get the screen going up top, and if he would have got it 2 seconds earlier, they would have had that shot. Good defense there by JSU, making life difficult on the front part of the shot clock.
King dribbles it up as we go under 15 to play first half. They lob it into Zelly, swatted out of bounds by Pop Cisse.
It'll be a very difficult game for Pop Cisse as well as Damian Forrest, the two guys that are 6'10", the low post players.
Jawan Purdue maybe should have went up with the shot, wound up turning it over. Ortiz, man, he just got a knack to get to the hoop and extended that arm and got the shot away before it was blocked.
Excellent ball skills, and he saw there was a very, very tiny hole between Gibbs and Darian Adams that time. He splits it perfectly.
So North Alabama on a little bit of a run to pull to within 2 at 9-7. Got a hold inside. Cisse battling Zelosnak. That'll be Cisse's first.
Yeah, take a look down low at the defense, and he's been playing pretty solid post defense since the beginning of this game. That time got a little too aggressive.
Gamecocks haven't scored in the last 2:44 after starting the game with a little offensive flurry. Darian Adams backs down Brown, but cannot hit the short mid-range jumper. Here comes North Alabama with a chance to tie or take the lead. Ortiz goes for the 3 and misses long. Damari surveys, nobody picks him up, and he misses the 3. I think Cisse held Zelly again and got away with it. Look at Jawan Purdue hustle back down, and then there's Brown to lay it in.
Hustle play there by Brown, following up the shot after the block by Purdue, and get himself a chance at a 3-point play.
Good hustle by Purdue, and also Brown hustling down as well. UNA with a chance to take the lead with a free throw. And you see Brown standing at the line. He is a 70% free throw shooter on the season. Forrest is going to check back in. Cisse will go out. So how about this response from North Alabama as they respond to this energy JSU started the game with?
Give a lot of credit to Coach Tony Pujol. He had a chance to really set his guys, reframe his guys there at the under-16 timeout, and they really responded well.
So UNA cannot take the lead on the free throw, so the Gamecocks look to get the lead back. Gibbs, nice pump fake, sidestep three, and Jalen connects on his first three-point attempt of the day.
Ortiz a little over-aggressive there defensively, went for the block, and then Gibbs wisely hits the pump fake and then knocks it down. It's what you get when you have a senior against a freshman. There is a really good veteran move.
Huffman with a little hip check there, going to be called for the foul. Finch and Kane Henry coming back in. Meanwhile, JSU in the three-point shooting, well documented how well they shoot the three, over 40% coming into this game. They have two players that shoot over 40%. Gibbs is one of them. Damari King shoots 47% from three. Darian's right there. He shoots 39.5% from three.
It's not just the volume, it's the fact that they have really, really sharp shooters, and King does a good job of bumping that average because he's really found a groove since December and really made the Gamecocks a threat from downtown.
This is what makes this young man special. Shot clock winding down. He's got a great defender on him. Nothing's worked so far in the shot clock. He goes one-on-one and scores.
I mean, the thing is that these are tough shots. Every single basket he's made has been a tough shot so far, but you can see the athleticism reigning supreme. And we talked about the fact that he's coming off two really great games, a 27-point performance and a 31-point performance. And he looks like he's well on his way back to another great one here today.
And gives it all on the defensive end, too. Damari King answers with his first made three, so he's one of two now from behind the arc.
A little late on the rotation there for the Lions. That's 2 times in a row now they've given up a three-point shot.
In his 4th season as head coach at North Alabama. You know, the Lions 9-19 overall, 2-13 in conference play as Damari King misses the three. And JSU winds up with it again. But, I mean, you hear these type statements a lot, but they're about as dangerous a 2-3 team in this league as you could play.
They certainly are. They're on a 7-game losing streak. However, they have played really competitive basketball. It looks like they're a basketball team that really just needs one little piece to go right, whether it's outside shooting, get another low post player, but they're right there on the cusp. They're not a bad team, even though their record doesn't indicate that they're one of the top teams in the league, but they are very, very dangerous, as we've seen here today.
By the way, our officials in this matchup, Chris Ford, crew chief, also Chuck McCoy and Errol Lewis handling today's game. Ortiz gets a screen, picked up by Purdue, pulls up, here's that mid-range jumper, and he cans it again.
Almost the exact same spot where he hit the other one, and almost the exact same way as well. Able to get past the defense, set his feet and his shoulders, and go up with it.
Already 9 points here in the game for Ortiz. Came in averaging 13.4, well on track to surpass that. Gerhard mentioned a couple of times already the type of games he's had coming into this one. Finch has it knocked loose. So the steal by the Lions. And they have a chance once again to tie or take the lead. Nice defense there by Agbosi. Ortiz misses the three. Kane Henry has it stolen. The same play there by Agbosi, this time against Henry, but the Lions throw it away in transition.
It's a good recovery by Jalen Gibbs being able to get that, but excellent defense by Agbosi and the very athletic Kane Henry. You don't see him ripped very often.
So notice has been given. Do not dribble sloppily around Agbosi. Kane drives, misses the shot. Gamecocks have gone cold again. Here comes Ortiz in the open floor and lays it in over Finch.
Ortiz has been essentially the entire offense for the Lions here today, and his excellent streak continues, and he will widely get some looks as an all-conference player and freshman of the year. He's been phenomenal.
He has 11 of their 15 points. Purdue is posted against Agbosi. Beats him on the baseline and is fouled from behind. Nice move by Jawan Purdue, who is a very strong player at 6'6", and he'll head to the free throw line.
You see the tough effort there by the Lions down in the post. This is a really good Jacksonville State team down low. They really quick. They have great hands, whether it's Purdue down low or it's Kane Henry, and then of course the two big guys in Zelisnak and Brandon Huffman.
Purdue, a 57% free throw shooter, hits the first. Darian Adams comes back in the game, as does Will Susi. Also checking in for North Alabama is C.J. Brim, and Alexa Matic will go out. So here's Purdue, the sophomore from Sumter, South Carolina. Second free throw rattles in and out. So it's a 1-point lead for the Gamecocks and some full court pressure by Jacksonville State. Ortiz with a nice look inside. Purdue had no choice but to foul Isaac Chapman, who was right under the basket.
Great vision there by the freshman, and a very great bounce pass. Watch here, just a no-look bounce pass down low, and Purdue, after the missed free throw, just has to wrap him up and make this team earn it.
14th foul against the Gamecocks, 5 against UNA. So the Lions inbound. Ortiz takes Gibbs, and he is something else, isn't he?
I mean, wow. Just incredible leverage down low. You see him working against a very talented defensive player in Jalen Gibbs. He just works that shoulder. He might be a freshman, but you could tell he's built like a veteran player. Muscles up down there. He's able to get the shot off.
Gibbs drives, takes a hit, misses the shot, but will get a couple of free throws. As the foul going to be whistled against Isaac Chapman, and that is his first.
Gibbs going down low, getting back to the free throw line, going back to Ortiz. Jacksonville State has 16 points and Ortiz has 15.
Gibbs hits the first. That is his 7th point, so Gibbs off to a good start offensively. Gibbs, nice stroke at the line. 8 points for Jalen. And Damari King face guarding Ortiz.
That's what you have to do. It's not just the volume. The shot goes no good here. It's not just the volume. He's shooting 70% from the floor today.
North Alabama comes away with another offensive rebound as we go under 8 to play first half. Long three is no good. Damari King got the rebound off the miss by C.J. Brim. So the Gamecocks push here with a 1-point lead. Darian Adams has been quiet so far. But as Gerhard mentioned earlier, he is the master of letting the game come to him. Zelli is doubled on the baseline, and they're going to call him for too many. State and North Alabama. These two teams go so far back to Gulf South Conference days in Division II, and Gamecocks with a chance today to claim the ASUN regular season championship alone if they can win this game. North Alabama, well, they can't really do anything about their position in the league, but they sure can play the role of spoiler against their big rival today.
And they would love nothing more to be able to make it a co-champion because of what they were able to do here today. And obviously Jacksonville State and North Alabama doing a good job in this series at home in their respective floors. Both have the lead.
Zelli gets ambushed on the way to the basket, but he will get 2 free throws.
You see the size advantage here for Jacksonville State, and they'll always send 2, no matter what center is on the floor, whether it's Huffman or Zelisnak. And that time they do so for Zelli. He'll have a shot here at the line.
Zelli is only a 25% free throw shooter, but he does get the roll on the first. Zelli Snack, the backup post player, gives Brandon Huffman a break throughout every game. Big body, good rebounder, good defender. Nice touch inside. Has improved as the season has gone along. 2-point lead for the Gamecocks. In the corner, three-point shot. It falls through for Susie.
And that's the first basket not made by Ortiz in a very long time. There's only 3 different scores on this team. Italian Brown had a 2-point jump shot earlier, and finally some offense elsewhere.
North Alabama, not a big three-point shooting team. That's their first made 3 on 5 attempts. Zelli Snack wanted a foul against Chapman, didn't get the whistle, so here come the Lions. They got a 1-point lead, looking to add to it. 3-point shot is no good by Brown.
Wide open three-pointer as well. The entire bench wanted that one to go.
Jalen steps back and misses the 3. So Jacksonville State struggling from 3. They're now 2 of 9. 24% from 3. Chapman open, misses this 3 short.
Yeah, both teams right now really struggling from downtown.
Again, Darian Adams has been quiet. He's only attempted 1 shot. See if the Gamecocks maybe try to get him a little more involved here. Darian works the lane, is cut off, has to give it up to Jalen Gibbs. King inside to Zelli Snack, pushed off. Offensive foul against Zelli Snack. Had the height advantage, really didn't have to do that.
Well, this team, Jacksonville State, came in with the clear size advantage down low, but the Lions really making life difficult in the post. And that time, Zelli Snack, out of frustration, just uses that arm, extends it, and makes the call very easy for our officials.
So here come the Lions with the ball on a 1-point lead. Inside Chapman. Tried to get it to Matic, but he threw it away. 6th turnover here in the first half for North Alabama. ASU has turned it over 6 times as well. Damari dribbles out of the corner, has his shot blocked, got it back, however. Darian Adams shoots a 3 and misses. Kane Henry could not control the rebound. Wide open on the other end is Ortiz. Pump fake, and Ortiz lays it in.
This one so far.
Yeah, he hasn't left the floor. You know, the first time these two played up in Florence, it was a 65-55 win for JSU, so not a lot of points put on the board in that one, and similar tone to this game so far. Jalen drives, has his shot blocked. Nice play by Agbosi. He has 2 steals and a block now. And now he has Darian posted on the baseline. Brim controls, refuses the screen. Good ball movement, results in an open 3 from the corner by Matic, but he couldn't make it.
A wide open three-pointer and a well-run play in their half-court set. They just can't get the 3 to go, and the 3-point woes continue for the Lions.
Jalen Finch with a nice touch on the bank shot. Or Jalen Gibbs, I should say. He now has 10 points to lead the Gamecocks in scoring.
Almost a quiet 10 points.
It is. Ortiz could have shot that one on field goal attempts. North Alabama with a 1-point lead. JSU, though, does have the ball as we resume play here in the final 3.5 minutes of the first half. Senior Day in Jacksonville. The 4 seniors on JSU's team will be honored before the women's game, along with the senior for the women's team. By the way, the men playing first today because the ASUN dictates that games get done before a certain time today, because the men start their tournament play before the women.
That's exactly right. To be able to start making travel plans for the upcoming tournament, and there's so many scenarios out there. We'll highlight those at halftime about where teams can fall in both divisions. So still a lot to work out. They'll have plenty of time to do so.
And good defense there by JSU.
It's the third time now where the Lions have had to shoot the ball with 1 or 2 seconds left in the shot clock.
Like the fact Darian Adams trying to get a little more involved here, even though he missed the previous shot. That was a good take to the basket, and he is fouled there. North Alabama's going to send Chapman and Brown back into the game. And Matic and Agbosi will go out. So here's Darian at the free throw line, still looking for his first points of the day. He is an outstanding free throw shooter at 81% on the season. So there's the first point of the day. Maybe Darian seeing that free throw go in will get him going a bit.
You mentioned the aggressiveness, and he really does a good job of picking his spots. You see a lot of times where he turns it up in the second half.
Gamecocks retake the lead. Ortiz doubled. They get it out of his hands, and Darian almost got the steal. Ortiz on the attack. Oh, a nice runner. Banking it in.
He has such a strong take to the basket, and that time the perfect English put on it.
Went for the steal, left Jalen open, and Gibbs can't make the three. But North Alabama can't control the rebound, so the Gamecocks will get it back with 2:04.
A little over-aggressive one last time there for Ortiz, and got the wide open three-pointer.
Hey, by the way he's playing today, I'd say that's a good gamble for him.
Oh, yeah.
Damari has his shot blocked, but the official is going to whistle Battalion Brown for the foul, and that will send Damari King to the line. And Coach Pujol really looking for an explanation on that call.
Yeah, he thinks he was clean, and I think a lot of the Lions fans would think that's clean as well. A referee's call on the body there. You see the disbelief on Brown's face.
King now off to a little bit of a slow start offensively, only 1 of 6 from 3. He now has 3 points. And he makes both. So King now with 4 points. Gamecocks with a 1-point lead again and some full court pressure. Good hands by Finch. And we're going to get a 10-second violation. That deflection by Finch was key because it wound up resulting in the violation.
Just a good job of getting their hands up and getting in those passing lanes. They've done it really all game long, and that time causing the turnover.
Gamecocks with a small lineup out there now. Basically 4 guards with Kane Henry. Darian left open, knocks down the 3.
A little bit of space there, and a great job with Jalen, Finch, and Adams working together creates a wide open shot.
The 21-18 advantage up in Florence. So Gamecocks with the pressure, and we're going to have a charging foul. Kane Henry taking the charge from Will Susi.
And Susi now with 3 fouls. Good job by Henry getting to the spot, setting his feet.
By the way, Bill Jones, former JSU coach, name is on the floor here inside the Pete. He is in attendance today. He oversaw a lot of the matchups between the Gamecocks and North Alabama back in his Division II coaching days, as Jalen Finch with a nice take and finish in the paint.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a lot of stories to tell of the days the Lions used to come here and they used to go to Florence.
There is Ortiz. Can he miss today? I mean, my goodness, this kid is 10 of 13 from the field.
Yeah, just unbelievable.
21 points. 21 of their 26. Chapman blocks that shot by Jalen. Here come the Lions. Where's Ortiz?
And the craziest thing, he doesn't seem tired, doesn't seem winded, and he's giving it all on both sides of the floor.
Brim picked up by Darian. And shot no good by Brim. Darian pulls up and fires at the buzzer.
Dark horse, probably these Lions, or I really like the way that North Florida is playing right now as well as Bellarmine. Despite their loss today, sitting there at the number 2 seed, I think they can make some damage.
I think my dark horse would be Central Arkansas.
Very good one. Very good one.
So the Lions with the ball as we resume the second half. Chapman driven out on the baseline by Brandon Huffman. Takes Huffman and scores over him. Nice job by the 6'6" Isaac Chapman over the 6'10" Brandon Huffman.
We talked about the fact that UNA's doing a lot of their damage in the post. They go straight down low here for the start in the second half.
Brandon fouled as he was doubled inside. North Alabama, just nobody that can match up with Brandon Huffman. Chapman, the largest player on the floor at 6'6".
And not to mention that Susie is in foul trouble with those 3 fouls. So anytime the ball goes down low, he has to be really careful with the help defense.
So here's Brandon at the free throw line. Huffman 2 points in the game. Gets the first free throw to fall. Brandon hits them both for the big fella. Only about a 54% free throw shooter, 100% at the line on that trip. Ortiz picked up by Gibbs. Drives, and Gibbs got his hand in there, but will be whistled for the reach-in foul.
That's about the only way to stop him right there. You see where the Lions went elsewhere for their offense early on, but they came back right to their star in Ortiz.
So Brown will inbound. Ortiz picks up the dribble. This is Chapman on the baseline. Misses the shot. Darian Adams with the rebound.
Once again, the offense that the Lions wanted, they got a wide open jump shot. They just can't find the basket.
Brandon quickly doubled. Goes up anyway. Draws the foul, missed the shot. Gamecocks making a concerted effort here early in the second half, which is pretty much how they begin every game, is to get the ball into the big guy.
And especially now when they have the size advantage down low, and then there they have where the fact that the help defense has 3 fouls, so he has to play very careful, does Susie, and then you see the foul there by Chapman.
One of 4 seniors on this roster that will be honored before the girls' game later today here inside the Pete. Brandon now has hit 3 free throws in a row in the last few seconds. Quickly back in the game is Damian Forrest. He is the tallest player on their roster, so the Lions get the 6'10" Forrest in there to try to help with defending Brandon down low. Huffman misses the second.
It's worth noting, though, that Forrest has 3 fouls, as does Susie.
5-point lead. Brandon with the block. UNA fans wanted a goaltend as the purple section over there behind the North Alabama bench came to their feet. Finch surveys. One-handed, right-handed runner in the lane is good.
A perfect hesitation right before that shot goes up, and expect Jacksonville State to keep attacking the paint with the foul trouble by the Lions.
7-point lead. Nice job that time by Forrest. He used the pump fake and got Brandon in the air. 3rd foul on Huffman. So we may see Zelly Snack check in pretty quickly here. Gamecock coaches are talking about it. So here is Forrest at the line. A 75% free throw shooter. First drops in for Forrest. That is his first point of the game.
So after a really clean start in the first half, 4 fouls combined already here. Not even 2 minutes into it.
Brandon remains on the floor with the 3 fouls. 5-point lead. Brandon posted down low, put it on the floor. Help defense came over, and the Lions come up with a steal. Gamecock fans wanted a travel as Brim was rolling on the floor with the ball.
He certainly made a full rotation, and UNA fans are like, well, we didn't get the goaltender earlier, so we'll take the non-travel here.
Tough shot. I got the feeling Susie was listening to the crowd chanting.
That's the second time that the crowd, they'll start that clock about 10 seconds early. And instead of looking up at the shot clock, he had plenty of time to listen to the fans and give the missed shot there to the fans.
Darian Adams misses the three. Forrest with the rebound. Here come the Lions. Brown with the dish to Forrest. Missed the shot. Got his own rebound in the corner. Out on the left wing. This is Brim, and we got a touch foul. Kane Henry. Going to be whistled with the foul on the floor. So we're going to get a couple of substitutions for JSU. Huffman will come out now along with Kane Henry. Jay Powell checks in for the first time. Jawan Purdue back in the game.
Getting some athleticism there, and the height off the floor. Really, both teams kind of going with a smaller lineup. Everybody outside of Forrest.
Ortiz works against Gibbs. Step back three, no good.
It's really the only flaw in his game so far. It's been the three-point shot, now 0 for 3 from downtown.
Darian sees an opening, takes it and makes it. Draws the foul on Brown.
Well, we expected to see in the second half Darian Adams come to life after that 27-point performance the other day. And he goes straight to the cup on Brown, and Brown's done a good job so far whenever he's been matched up one-on-one with Adams. That time Adams wins the battle.
Darian is 2 for 2 at the line today. Completes a three-point play for 8 points now for Darian Adams. Doesn't matter how long you keep him down, you look up at the end of the game, he's right there at his average or more.
He does it in a variety of ways, and we talked earlier about how he's a good distributor of the basketball as well.
Forrest has his shot affected by Jawan Purdue, who came over to help. Gibbs penetrates. Nice dish to Jawan Purdue. And he has his shot blocked. Purdue kind of guided it out to Finch, who shoots a three and makes it. That was a great effort by Jawan Purdue to keep that possession alive.
Yeah, good job there by Forrest with the block, but the extra effort by Purdue kept the possession alive for the three-point shot.
And Purdue is a 75% free throw shooter. That is his second point of the day. The sophomore from Fort Collins, Colorado, misses the second, but he does cut the lead to 10. Gamecocks walking up the floor now. Darian pops out, has space to shoot the three and misses. Jawan Purdue with the offensive rebound and the reverse layup. Jawan Purdue just too strong that time for Damian Forrest along the baseline.
That is now 8 offensive rebounds for the Gamecocks, and creating second chance opportunities has been what they've done really well throughout the course of the game. And the extra effort by Purdue, how many times have we said that already today? And leads to the basket and a shot at the three-point play.
So Purdue finishes the three-point play. 13-point lead now for the Gamecocks. Ortiz with the ball and throws it out of bounds. So Ortiz not having the kind of second half so far that he did in the first half.
Yeah, you would think that he'd wear down a little bit. He's played every second of this one, as has Jalen Gibbs so far, or Jalen Gibbs and he are matched up against one another. I wonder if some fatigue is starting to set in.
Nice pass by Adams down low to Jay Powell. Has it knocked away. No foul, but the Gamecocks maintain possession and will inbound with 17 to shoot. Gibbs lobs down low to Purdue. Purdue banks it in with the right hand over Matic.
A perfect screen there by Purdue, and got the ball down low, had the matchup, and off the glass.
Lions safely advance the ball against the press. Purdue picks up Ortiz on the switch. Ortiz shoots the three and makes it. So Ortiz making his presence felt now here in the second half.
Yeah, first three-pointer of the game, and a much-needed three-point basket by North Alabama. They were 1 for 10 going into that shot.
Ortiz now 24 points. Finch with a crossover. Nice dish down to Jay Powell.
Well, that was Matic just losing Jay Powell, and Powell with a nice cut.
14-point lead. Gibbs almost with the steal. See the nice pass to Powell. So the Lions will trigger it in from half court. Open in the corner is Brown, and he knocks down the three. So all of a sudden, a couple of back-to-back threes for North Alabama just when they needed them to stay in this game.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier, not a great three-point shooting team overall, but a really timely three-point baskets made here after JSU takes the lead.
Darian now pulls up, shoots a tough three, misses. So Darian having struggles from behind the arc. He's only 1 of 6 so far on the day. Ortiz pulls up on the baseline, misses. Purdue could not control it, winds up in the hands of Brown. Under 10 to shoot. That was kind of a kick pass, wasn't it? Three-point shot, no good by Brown, and it's out of bounds off of Susi.
Yeah, it kind of felt like a kick pass there, and he was able to get on the outside. And Susi, a really strong shooter for this basketball team. 3 fouls and 3 points.
So Finch and Purdue go out. Damari King has checked in for the first time here in the second half. King Henry's back in there as well. Darian could not save it. Damari King with a poor pass there that Darian could not handle. The Gamecocks turn it over for the 8th time.
Cannot keep giving these Lions opportunities. They did in the first half, and they took advantage of it. And similar story here in the second.
Sure don't want this guy to get going again if you're a JSU fan. Ortiz lit it up at the first half. Susi takes it all the way, and a nice finish in the paint.
Nice little turnaround there by Susi.
It's a single-digit lead again. JSU's lead has been cut to 9. Coming up on our next media timeout at next dead ball. Kane Henry thought about the three, drives, and is step up to the line. Kane has 4 points. It's his first trip to the free throw line. And good on the first.
The last foul was on Susi, and the freshman now with 4 fouls, so he will go to the bench. So that's another low post presence defensively the Lions do not have.
And Ray Harper counters by putting big 6'10" Brandon Huffman back in the game. So the tallest player the Lions will have to defend him will be 6'6" Isaac Chapman. Look for the Gamecocks to go inside to Huffman next time they're down on the offensive end. Ortiz guarded again by Gibbs. Over to Brim, who drives. His right-handed runner is no good. Another offensive rebound, though. Back out to Ortiz. Step back three with Gibbs in his face, and gonna have a foul inside on the box out. They're going to get Isaac Chapman, I think, for the foul.
I think JSU will give up those three-point shots. Gibbs playing solid defense outside the three-point line, and really, I don't know if anybody in this conference can control Ortiz the way he's played so far today.
Another Lion in foul trouble. Ortiz, or I should say Chapman, now with 4. Gibbs back out to Kane Henry. Got 2 guys in the air, steps up, hits a 2. Nice little pump fake there by Kane. He got 2 in the air.
That's a veteran play there by Kane Henry. We thought they would go down low to Huffman. They did a great job in the post, fronting Huffman, and Henry took advantage.
Brim cut off by King. Now here's Ortiz on the left wing, gets a screen, drives, dish in the corner. Chapman couldn't get the shot away. Brim does, and hits a 3 with 3 on the shot clock.
Another possession going deep into that shot clock, but these three-point shots are starting to fall for the Lions here in this second half. They've made 3 now in the second half, 1 of 10 going into halftime.
And that has kept them in it. The lead is 10. It would be much more without those 3 balls. Gibbs dribbled it off his leg and lost it. Then Brandon Huffman stole it and then almost threw it away. Brown couldn't save it in.
You're seeing the hustle here by the Lions, especially defensively. They've played really well here and getting to every loose ball. It's sized by Jacksonville State, though, being able to get the ball right back there on that possession.
Huffman quickly doubled. Back out to Darian. Damari King drives. Adams open. His 3 is good. That's why you keep shooting it.
You have to. If you're Darian Adams, and now with 11 points on the day, he never lost confidence. He goes through streaks every now and again, but never loses confidence in that three-point shot.
The lead is 13 again. Ortiz now picked up by, I should say that is Brown, picked up by Darian. 5 to shoot. Brown takes a tough 3, misses it off the back of the iron. Kane taps it out to Darian, who lost it, could not control it. Tough break for the Gamecocks. Brim finds Brown open in the corner, misses, and the official says we're going to stay here. Nice work that time by Damian Forrest as he outworked Kane Henry for that rebound.
Yeah, we're seeing the struggles from beyond the arc, and there's a good shot there of Coach Pujol, and Brown has missed a couple of those three-point shots in the corner and wide open. We'll call that one, looks like on Kane.
Brim pulls up at the free throw line, doesn't get the roll. Kane Henry got the rebound, and he is fouled that time by Agbosi.
We're seeing the intense physical play down low. First time Kane Henry with the foul on Forrest, and then that time Agbosi sends Kane Henry to the free throw line.
Piles fouling up for Coach Pujol's team. That is already the 7th team foul, and Kane Henry's going to shoot the 1-and-1 on the other end.
Yeah, the fouls have really plagued this team in the half here, and to make matters worse, it's send Jacksonville State to the free throw line every time, and it's not just the total fouls, it's who is fouling for this team. Forrest with 4, and we said a little bit earlier, Susi has 4 as well.
Gamecocks are now 17 of 21 from the line, 81%. Kane Henry makes it 18 of 22. Gamecocks shooting over 80% from the free throw line. It is a 15-point lead now for Jacksonville State. That is the largest lead of the game. Ortiz, a little touch foul here by Gibbs. Who can't believe it? Second on Gibbs, 16th foul of the Gamecocks. Inside to Forrest. He goes up. Huffman gets that one.
Just way too slow there by Forrest and lets Huffman set his feet. First get to him and then set his feet and come up with the block.
Finch takes it and somehow guided it in with the offhand.
He just seems to hang up in the air just a hair longer than everybody else, and he's able to get the roll.
Three-point shot no good by Agbosi. You know, Finch does so much for this team. He's the facilitator, he's the primary ball handler, dishes out assists, but then you look up and he's got 9 points on 4 of 9 shooting.
Yeah, he can turn it up really any game, but scoring's not really his forte, but when come to a day like today where he really starts to feel it, he sees an opening, he'll take it every time.
Agbosi in the corner, finds Forrest. Ortiz back to Forrest. Now here's Brown open. He misses the three. Offensive rebound, though, by Agbosi on the long rebound. Agbosi drives against the smaller Gibbs. Picked up his dribble, though. Inside to Forrest. And quiet in the first half and has kind of got more involved here in the second.
57% of the points for the Lions today for the freshmen, and seeing Darian Adams really step it up here in the second half, so we'll see if that happens again.
Forrest makes both. And Chapman's going to sub in for Forrest after the 2 made free throws. So North Alabama's going to pick up full court here, is getting late in this one with a 15-point deficit.
I got the matchup now with Huffman and Ortiz, the tallest player and the shortest player on the court.
They lob it into Brandon. Kane's pass turned into a shot.
Well, that's one they'll look at on tape, and they should say it's a easy 2 points there with the freshman on the senior.
DeMar Keene doing a good job here on defending Ortiz. But another one-handed runner from Susi.
He's really come alive here in the second half as well. He can't be as aggressive as he was in the first half defensively, sitting those 4 fouls.
And still enough time left where if you're JSU, you can't completely take the air out of the ball and get out of any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another mismatch down low there with Huffman on Brim.
And Brim knew it, so he put a little body check into Brandon. And that'll send Huffman to the line. Again, Huffman not a great shooter on the season, under 50%, but he is 3 for 4 from the line today.
Well, these switches defensively for the Lions are really putting them at disadvantageous situations.
Brandon unable to get the roll, so the Lions with the ball down by 13. A chance to continue to cut into this JSU lead, but still plenty of time remaining. Ortiz drives against King. Over to Brim. His three-point shot is no good. Kane Henry with the rebound. Kane has it knocked away from behind, but out of bounds. Gamecocks will maintain possession. Jay Powell and Jawan Purdue are going to check in.
Nice hustle there by Brim on the outside. JSU will have another chance to reset. Once again, going back with a bit of a smaller lineup.
Adams pulls up on the baseline, shot no good. Look at Jay Powell battle, but came down with it, and the official will call travel. 11th turnover for JSU. Both teams have 11 turnovers apiece.
That time Adams working on Susie. Surprised he didn't go down in the post with Susie playing with those 4 fouls.
Gamecocks haven't scored in 3 minutes, but for North Alabama, they're one of their last 8, so they get some stops, but they got to get some points when they get the ball.
And that's been the issue really all game long outside of Ortiz.
Ortiz misses the 3. Jay Powell snatches the rebound away. So the Gamecocks now can come up and be very deliberate and take their time. And we'll be under 4 before this next shot goes up. Damari drives, and here we go. Darian in the corner, pulls the trigger right away, misses the 3. Jawan Purdue has really been effective off the bench today, got the offensive board.
The intensity and the effort has really helped the second unit, so to speak, for the Gamecocks come in and play very well alongside that starting group.
Adams, a tough leaner in the lane, got the roll, so Darian Adams up to 13 points now.
Really good job there by both clubs. It saw Susie just playing as aggressively as he can with those 4 fouls. Made that shot difficult, but a better job by Adams offensively.
Ortiz pulls up, shoots it over King and makes it. So Ortiz has been quiet lately, but has point number 26 now.
12 of 19 from the floor here today. 12 of the 19 made field goals by the Lions. You figure if the Lions had any extra help outside of him, they'd be a lot closer to this ball game.
Darian pulls up, misses the shot. Ortiz with a rebound. Lions in a hurry. Ortiz steps back, shoots the 3, misses it short. Lions get the offensive rebound. Ortiz attacks again. Matic misses, and Darian with a rebound.
A good second effort by the Lions, but that possession is a bit indicative of what we've seen so far today from North Alabama. The shot no good by Ortiz. The hustle gets them the ball back, but they're just unable to get anything going offensively outside of the freshman.
King shoots a 3 from right in front of the JSU bench, and that is a big one. 64-48, 16-point lead as we dip under 2 to play.
Oh, with King, it's been seemingly since December. It's not if, but when he'll be able to knock down a few 3-point shots, and the ones here late are extra special for him.
Jay Powell with the block against Matic. Here's King from just about the same spot, same result. Sole possession of the regular season ASUN championship.
Especially with the seniors being on the floor, letting them enjoy it in this last 90 seconds of this one, and let them kind of soak it all in here with the fans in the last regular season game. As far as what we heard earlier this week, it looks like they'll be able to cut down the nets after this one as the division champions.
Foul on Finch. That will send C.J. Brim to the free throw line. Brim only 3 points on the day, 1 of 8 shooting. It's only the 9th free throw attempt of the game for North Alabama. JSU has shot 23 free throws. Samaj Henderson's going to come in for Finch. Now Coach Harper's going to start bringing these seniors out, I think, one at a time.
That's
Gibbs
right.
is going to come out for Bird. Brigham's going to come in for Kane Henry. Tuesday's going to come in for Huffman. And And one more to go, Darian Adams.
Well, that's exactly what the timeout was for, to be able to get those guys on the court, and then the next dead ball, let everybody that roots for the Gamecocks be able to cheer on the seniors that have put together a tremendous effort this season, and they'll come away with win number 20 and the number 1 seed.
Susi from the right wing misses, offensive rebound. Agbusi goes up, and a foul inside against Tuzi.
Well, the Lions will keep fighting here in this one, and we expect to see Ortiz also probably still being able to get some shots up. He had a 27-point performance 2 games ago, a 31-point performance in their last time out, 26 here today. What a way to end off your freshman campaign.
Agbusi gets the roll. Only his 2nd point of the game, so the Gamecocks will milk the clock here as we go under 1 minute to play. UNA back in a zone. Brigham on the baseline, nice touch. Marcellus Brigham with a basket.
A lot of these younger guys have watched these seniors play all season long, and of course every day in practice grinding against them only makes them better, and we see the result there with Brigham's shot.
Agbusi gives up to Ortiz. Step back 3 from in front of his bench, no good. Jay Powell with a rebound. And he has it knocked away from behind. Agbusi, 3rd steal for him today. Ortiz takes and draws another foul.
Now we're back on Tuesday. We talked about the excellent defense that the Lions play throughout the course of the game, just outmatched player for player by Jacksonville State.
Hey, this young man, what a game. 26 points before these free throws, 12 of 21 shooting, only 1 of 8 from 3. If he gets better at the 3 ball, wow,
he'll be a sensational player. Won't be a bit surprised to see him make the all-conference team when those are released.
I mean, he's shooting 35% from 3, which is not bad at all, just hasn't shot it well today. But he's done everything else well, including play just about the entire game. Gamecocks can dribble it out now. And Jacksonville State, under Ray Harper, are going to be your ASUN Conference champions with their win today here over North Alabama.
Mentioned at the beginning.